So all over the news today, they're reporting that there was a shooting at an Annapolis newspaper. It's owned by the Baltimore Sun. Well, they tweeted 6 days ago that not to worry, we are going to be having a preparedness event, and it will go over police scanners and apps saying that there is mass casualties, but don't worry, this is just an exercise. This was 6 days ago. Now today, it's all over the news. They're trying to say that 4 people are dead and that some guy went in there with a shotgun and killed 4 people. But yeah, they were going to have a drill where there was going to be reportings of mass casualties. Go frickin' figure. Why is there always a drill that day? 9/11, they were having a drill. One of the worst events in America's history. Right after the creation of the CIA. Because they've killed way more than 3,000 people in the United States and everywhere. This is unfrickin' believable. The first thing they want to do is come out and blame Trump because some guy goes into a paper newsroom and shoots some people. You got these idiots saying it's Trump's fault, but yet we find a tweet from that same place that says they're going to be having an event, and these idiots from the mainstream media are reporting on it like it really happened. You people are so fucking dumb. They can get away with this shit because there's so many moron, libtards, Democrat, left-wing idiots in this world that all you do is listen to everything that the mainstream media says and believe it. The only reason they can get away with it is because you believe it. You think those buildings fell from 2 planes? I'm sorry, 3 buildings fell. One that never got hit. It fell from a fire? Have you ever seen an office fire not only melt steel, but make a building fall, free fall, bam, to the ground. Just like all those explosions you watch when they take down buildings in Vegas and everywhere else. Gee, oh no, I can't believe a plane did that. Oh wait, building 7 didn't get hit by a plane? Oh, it was on fire? Oh, okay. How about all the witnesses that said there was bombs going off in the basement of the towers? The people that had glass all over them. They were cut everywhere from the shattered glass. People that didn't have shoes on their feet were cut everywhere. Obviously, that was before they did all the exploding from the top. Oh no, it was jet fuel. Yeah, because jet fuel will melt metal. What do you think the goddamn blades are made out of? Inside the engine. What do you think they're made out of? Just like a fan blade's made out of plastic or metal? What do you think propels a jet motor? Big fan blades from 6 foot tall down to a couple inches. They don't melt from jet fuel. If they did, they couldn't use them. Sandy Hook. Oh, well, we were having a drill that day, a mile or 2 away, so it was easy for us to pop over here. Oh, yeah, great. One of the parents just also happened to play an FBI member with his helmet and his gun. Must not have had enough actors that day. Now, Florida, the recent Florida shooting, high school shooting, you can believe that was real. They killed those kids. That little David Hogg wasn't there that day because his dad, I guarantee, kept him home. Because his dad is an ex-FBI agent. He probably got a tip-off. Hell, he was probably one of the shooters. The 3 guys that came out of the side door with bags long enough to hold guns and then threw him into a little in the back of a white truck, they had surgical gloves on. Why do you need surgical gloves? Supposedly the shooting was still going on. No one was secure. No one was helping people yet. Why they need surgical gloves? Because you don't leave fingerprints. This is just pissing me off today, sorry. Because they can't do this if you're not dumb enough to believe it. If you're dumb enough to believe that this news station, reporter, whatever the hell it is, put out a tweet 6 days ago saying this was going to happen, and now you believe it's real, you're a dumbass. Every shooting that's gone on, the FBI has known about the person. Every shooting. The kids in Florida did get shot, but not by who the kid they said shot him. He didn't do it. Somehow they coerced that kid there. But there was more than one shooter. And I can tell you, that kid did not own body armor. A helmet. Body armor. He didn't dress like a SWAT team member. The teacher looked in the eyes of a SWAT team member, what she thought looked like a SWAT team member. And of course, it didn't say SWAT team on there. It was one of the guys that came outside with body armor, a helmet, the same kind of clothing. They targeted teachers because, well, even black ops operators feel a little bad about shooting kids. I want to know who those guys were that came out that door. They got caught by a news helicopter. Who are those guys? What were they doing? What are their names? No, nobody's going to ask. They got caught on live TV by a news helicopter coming out from shooting up teachers and kids. Now I'm sure they're living in a non-extradition extradition country with the millions that they got paid off to do that. You got to be a heartless son of a bitch. You have to be one heartless son of a bitch to go shoot up kids and teachers. They probably weren't even from this country. They probably brought in Mossad, maybe. Just the same, maybe the same Mossad agents that helped with 9/11. We invaded Iraq. There was one Iraqi that was supposedly on those planes. What really happened was the people stopped growing poppy. They were sick. They were trying to show the U.S. government and other countries like England, and the Queen of England, who is just one huge drug dealing bitch, that they wanted change. Those people are getting rich while these people are growing these poppies and barely feeding their families. Yeah, I said the Queen of England. Because Queen Elizabeth is the one that started the drug trade from Afghanistan. She's the one that infested Japan, China, with opium. Why do you think the British attacked them? The Opium Wars. Look up the Opium Wars. Now our troops are there. Have been there for how many years? 17? I don't know. Some ridiculous amount. To protect poppy. To protect the $400, $500 billion a year industry of selling, growing and selling poppy. This world is sick. You know what? Donald Trump knows all about all this shit. They used a fake shooting today to now try to attack Donald Trump and take everyone's focus away from the congressional hearings today with Rod Rosenstein, one of the biggest criminals in this country who deserves to go to prison for treason, and Director Wray. I watched part of it. I watched Democrats sit there and lie and make up the most ridiculous things. Well, they don't want you to see the questions and answers. The questions from Jim Jordan, the questions and statements and questions from Trey Gowdy and others. They don't want you to see that because you'll be able to look at Rod Rosenstein and tell he's lying through his teeth. They were in on the whole Russia thing. Rod Rosenstein was. He was complicit in it. Director Wray, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think he was. I'm going to give him. Hey, Milo, you have to say hi to people, huh? Yeah, you need a haircut. I'm going to give Director Wray the benefit of the doubt right now. But you go back and look at every one of these so-called mass shootings, and the FBI knew about every one of the people. They knew about that kid in Florida. They didn't do a goddamn thing about him. In fact, they used him as a scapegoat so they could go shoot teachers and kids. And if you don't believe me, do some goddamn research. Start with Sandy Hook. Go to the Florida nightclub shooting. Just go watch some YouTube videos and see. See what you think. You don't have to believe me. Just go watch a few of them. And watch the actors. Watch them walk by towards the nightclub after they've supposedly been shot. A guy's been shot in the leg. His friends carry him by the camera, and they set him down at the corner, and the guy just stands up, and his friends start chuckling. You gonna chuckle if your friend's been shot in the leg? Are you gonna set him down in the corner and then look over at the nightclub? No. You're gonna be going the other way. You're not gonna go back towards the nightclub. There's more than one instance to this, and they are crisis actors. Do your research, or stay dumb. But don't vote if you're going to be this dumb.